Namaskar, hello and welcome back to Chai Chat with Lavina, where we are still hoping that we'll go through these sandwiches in Grand Royal London Hyde Park with this beautiful venue that they have given us and the beautiful chat that I'm having, actually very informative chat on startups with a startup, a successful startup and a bank that supports a startup. So I'll come to you on support, but first I want to go to you Sahiba again. और आप लोग हम लोग तो बातचीत कर रहे हैं, कोई भी बोल सकता है कि ये बिजनेस तो हो गया, पर कहीं पे तो मार्केटिंग भी आती है ना, है ना? तो वो आप कैसे मतलब सोचा क्या? What is it that and how? What are the challenges for a new one? मैं सोच रही हूँ आपकी लाइन पे जाने का. At some point, so सोच के जवाब देना. Your competitor is sitting here.
No, I think performance marketing, especially like I said in the beginning, I'll stick to consumer brands, D2C brands, is extremely important. But what's equally important is how is your product. So marketing can get you to downloads. It cannot continue with the retention if your product is not good. If your delivery partners are not doing good, or if your product is not, you're delivering like expired items for that matter, or you're not delivering on time, that customer is never coming back.
तो हमारे रामू काका चार्ज तो कम करेंगे, टाइम पे कितना आएंगे?
1 घंटा.
That's the SLA for you.
So we are not.
SLA. अच्छा, वो मुझे आप बताइएगा बाद में. फिर आपने जार्गोनॉमिक्स में ना घुमाओ आप मुझे बंकिम जी, just because you have a successful company.
But आपने ये जो topic है, marketing is the key, because see we get about 400-450 inquiries a month, out of which I would say 250-300 are around startups. We get a lot of inquiries, and one of the things which we look at that is how are you going to market it. Because developing an app or a web is very easy, right? Because that's your brains. We can develop that. But how are you going to market it and how are you going to support it in future? That is the key. And marketing, unfortunately, it's not cheap these days.
But I still think that a good product is the one where the customer is a marketer himself.
Great, word of mouth.
Yeah.
Word of
mouth is the
And
best.
that's where you know that it's a good product. Otherwise, you can go all out with your marketing. You can have like a big chunk of your budget into marketing. Till the time your product is not speaking for itself, your marketing is not helping. So it's a good start.
बिल्कुल
It
सही कह रहे हो
takes
साहिब,
you
but you
somewhere.
need the initial,
Yes,
right? Initial
that's the
few
thing.
thousands.
It's a good start, but then for the retention and for the constant conversion, the product has to do the talking.
And
Is
of
I think
course,
where I see.
within the app, for example, you have to see the user journey, right?
Yeah,
for
the
example,
conversion funnels.
yeah,
Absolutely.
where people are stopping, where they are not going to the checkout point.
हाँ,
Correct.
तो आपसे सवाल ये है एक्चुअली कि आप अपने कितने, मान लो 100 पाउंड का आपका बजट है साल का, हम 100 से शुरू करते हैं, तो थोड़ा समझ जल्दी आएगा, उसमें से कितना आप मार्केटिंग के लिए रखेंगे?
Depends on the idea. Depends on the idea. It's a very good point, whether it's service or a product, right? Because Sahiba is very clear whom she wants to market towards, right? And she's very focused. She wants to keep it in London, right? And so those areas, pockets, which she's doing it. And of course, if she has got external funding,
मैं तो आपकी बात कर रही हूँ, आप कितना रखेंगे?
For
100
other
में से
medium-
कितना पैसा रखोगे आप मार्केटिंग के लिए? बस इतना बता दो मुझे आप.
I would keep less than 25.
Less than 25, up to 25 maximum.
Yeah.
Is that what your thinking is? Are you doing that?
Yes, just around the same, because I think at the stage that we are at, you really have to be very conscious about where are you putting your money in, right? So going all out into performance marketing, that's not the strategy that me and my team come from. So I think slightly, of course, lower than that, but then definitely not above that percent.
Okay. My last question now, in terms of scalability, what is it that, do you always, or have you already decided what you want to do 10, 5, 7 years down the line? And should one be doing that? That will be coming to you.
So the way I look at it and how I am trying to run this business is we are slightly inclined towards profitability than scalability. Because when you look at the market around, the likes of a Deliveroo for that matter, or a Zomato in India for that matter, because they've gone on to the scaling path, none of them are profitable, right? We don't want to be one of them. So we are okay to launch in 3 boroughs, and that's how we are starting. We are launching in 3 boroughs. We want to get our unit economics right in these 3 boroughs. Once we are gross margin profitable within these furrows is when we are looking to scale in the 4th and the 5th borough and so on and so forth. So that race of going pan London and going pan UK in the first 6 months is not the race that we are in. We want to get profitable, we want to get our numbers, and that's when we don't want to scale.
What are the 3 boroughs? I want to make sure Ramu Kaka is in my borough.
So we are starting with Harrow, we are starting with Newham, and we are starting with Tower Hamlets. So this is where you want to do your groceries. No, I'm not done yet. But if you want to do your pick and drops, your laundry ke kapde, and standing in the queue to buy your Zara dress, so then we are in the central part of the city as well. So City of London, City of Westminster, Southwark, and Kensington, Chelsea.
Quality that you need to be successful for a startup. One quality. It could be personal, it could be anything. आपसे शुरू करती हूँ.
Discipline.
Detachment. That's something that I think as a
Or
founder,
from?
just detachment from the success or the failure of where your startup is.
I love it. What I look at is in terms of, one is the passion, in terms of, whether we are being able to run every day morning with the same energy and passion that.
Very important. Brilliant. Discipline, detachment, and passion. Thank you very much. And it all ultimately boils down really to the person that you are and the product that you can get to the people. After all, it's the people who are using it. And we now know we have a Ramu Kaka in the room who can help us. And thank you very much, everybody. How did you like this episode? Please write in to me on chaichat@aajtak.com or Twitter me @Lavina Taunton. You can tell me about your startup, and if you want to figure here, we can talk to you as well. Thank you, take care, and God bless.